What's up, guys? It's Missy. I am back with another SimCity Build It video, and this is walkthrough part 3. And we are actually this is going to be a catch-up video because the walkthrough part 3 that I recorded yesterday, there was a problem with the app and it ended up fucking up all my stuff. And so basically I'm just going to be giving you guys a rundown of what happened in that video so that you guys understand how we got to where we're at right now. Now, first off, okay, we ended up buying the large sewage plant right here, or the medium one. Now, because this was asking me for quite a bit when I was here, I'll show you guys. So it was asking me for like 16 demand yesterday, right? And I didn't have any because it was obviously new at level 10. And I didn't want to end up with a situation where I was buying a bunch of little ones. So I just let my happiness drop down a little bit until I was able to afford the one that I wanted. And it ended up working out fine. Now my happiness is all the way back up to normal. And we were able to purchase the one that we wanted. Okay, so since then, I have just been trying to keep my shops full. As you can see, I've not been doing a very good job. I have not opened it, I think we have a whopping 4 hours into this entire city. So right now I have a total of, 17 homes, 2 ready for upgrade. So I'm going to place 2 more down to try to use up some of these nails because I don't want to sell my nails. Let's see. No, hell no. All right. Now, many of you know that we're trying to get the roads red, okay? And as you can see, this notification on the right-hand side, one of my little roads actually did go red last night, which is great because now I can just wait for the other 2 to go red. Now, many of you that don't know about this, three red roads is the max you can have. So essentially what we're doing here is we're pushing traffic to a part of our map where the roads are red, but nothing on those roads is touching any homes. And because of that, it's not affecting our happiness. So as long as we keep these red roads away from any kind of population, then we will never have to upgrade any road ever again in our city unless we want to, or unless we move something that's along this stretch of road. Now, obviously, this isn't going to remain this way forever. I will eventually move it around, but for now, it's going to be here. Try to put it somewhere where you don't plan on moving it either ever or for a very long time. And when you do move it, you're going to have to be prepared to deal with that, okay? Because you're going to be able to set it back up to never need upgrading again, but it's going to be tricky, okay? Just the way that you have to rotate things around. If you're somebody who is bulldozing your roads, don't do that. That is a stupid trick. It's a waste of time, and there's easier ways to go about that. So essentially what people do is if they want the notification to go away, they just bulldoze their road, right? And then when the notification comes back, they bulldoze it again. And they just repeat this process. They're not upgrading them. They're just repaving them and bulldozing. And that's pointless, right? So if you look at your traffic thing here, see how these are yellow? The longer the road, the more it's going to cost to upgrade, right? But if I was to pick something up along this stretch of road and move it elsewhere, essentially the notification will go away, see? Now, if it was still yellow, that means I just need to move more stuff, okay? So what we're doing when you bulldoze the road, you're just bulldozing the notification, right? So you don't have to bulldoze the road. Every time you bulldoze the road, all of your buildings are going to rearrange and they're going to go places and it's just going to be super fucking irritating. So all you have to do is pick up a building and place it back down. There you go. Your population has been unaffected. Everything is well. Okay? Now, when you're first setting up these roads here, to do this, it's going to be a pain in the butt, right? So a lot of people, what they do is, I saw there's a guy in our Facebook group, and he's following the Missy's building plan, and he hasn't had his roads go red, so he's done a lot of things. And one of the things he did I'm going to try to draw it up for you on my screen and kind of show you what he did wrong so you don't make the same mistake. So first thing, he surrounded it in a box like this, okay? And then what he did was he went like this, which is fine. That's similar to what I did over there, okay? Then he put a park like this. He put one on each side here, and then he drew it like, kind of like this, right? Except for I did mine just one too long. But essentially it was the same concept on this side. And then he put, you know, 3 parks this way. And he had one like drawn like that. Okay? And so he had it like this. And then he had one here and one here to the right like this. So the reason this is a bad idea is because you have one park now sitting on 2 different roads here, plus this one, right? So this one doesn't count anyways. But what's stupid about this is every time that you put a road near it, essentially you're lessening the possibility of it going red. The more road, the more population and the more items are needed to make that road go red. And as you can see, there's no population in this area. So what I was trying to explain in my video yesterday was that what you could do temporarily is move some homes within the area to increase the general population within this zone here, right? And then to make sure your happiness is unaffected, you'll be able to move the homes back. Now, the only way you're going to be able to do that, though, is if you put the homes within the vicinity, but not on that stretch of street. Because if you put it on the road that you're wanting to, you're not going to be able to move it. It's because the notification's going to go away. So it's very important that you pay very close attention to what I'm telling you guys, okay? So what I would do, if I were you, is you need to eliminate as many roads as you can around this area, okay? Just make it simple. You're going to want to keep, let's say that we're doing, I'm going to show you guys something here. Once these all go red, you'll never have to upgrade your roads again. Okay. So, here we are. We've got 3 areas. Okay. Now, this is the lowest you can do is 2 spaces, okay? So, typically, I would try to keep a space in between here, or maybe, you know, some people just go, you know, like this way with it or whatever. Now, because, this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. See how this house is sitting here? If this road goes red, the one next to it, and I move this house, it's not going to be red anymore. So I don't want to put that there. So I've seen a lot of you guys putting factories along a main street here, and then having the roads behind the factories in little dashes. Once you upgrade that factory, you're not going to have that road red anymore. So it's kind of a problem, right? But let's say that we were to do this. Okay. And we got the house up here. Oop, nope, we're one too far. We want it as close as we can get it to the road without it actually being on that stretch of road. Okay? So I think a lot of you are kind of getting where I'm going with this. So here we are, like this. See how it's not on the stretch of road? So I can pick this up and move it without it affecting anything. Okay? Now, if I was to surround this area like this, right? Now, if I was to do... No, that's not what I wanted to happen. Hang on. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to get rid of this. So it's the same thing that's over here. See? Now, the reason I did it on this side was because when I had done it over here, I didn't unlock this area, so I couldn't show you guys on this side. Now, let's say that this one goes red, right? Or yellow, or whatever the case may be. We're going to try to get this like that. Okay. Now, essentially what you're doing here is if this road goes red on this side, the side with the park, that's fine, right? Because that's what you want. And you're going to be able to move these homes away so that it's not affected. So when I click the parks thing here, it shows me that I'm boosting my population 700, right? So if I was to take these and put them all along here, right? And just keep going. Honestly, I could, if I was to do this one here, it's going to be on this stretch of street. So I don't want to do that. You know, I got to be very careful about which stretch of road I'm putting this stuff on. So like this side would now be affected because of this park here, the way that it is. So if I was to, let's say, whoa, no, don't bulldoze my park. Fuck that. There we go. So, what do we got? So we got this one red. Okay. So these are yellow. We're going to move these. We're trying to get as much population up here in this area as we can right now. Okay. This one's yellow. So we're going to move this just for the purpose of this video. So I'm going to try to get these ones to go red. So that one's still red, so I'm good there. Okay. Now the yellow one went away, obviously. So essentially what I'm trying to do here is get these ones to go yellow, right? Now, or well, red eventually. I'm trying to boost as much population around them as I can without actually putting anything near or on that stretch of road. So what I want to happen here is once these 3 roads go red, okay, I want to be able to pick these homes up and move them far away from here. Because as long as they're being touched by those parks, it's going to lower my happiness. So right here, you can see the parks, the zone. Okay. I'm going to move everything back once those roads are red so that the parks aren't touching anything and the traffic isn't being affected by the buildings or anything else. Now, once that happens, my happiness will go up and I'll be able to, have my 3 roads red without my happiness going down. Okay? So, but for the time being, we're going to keep it here to build up population within this area. Now, if I was to build roads around all of this stuff the way that it is, it would just make it take longer. Okay? So if I had another park here, I could essentially put one on the other side of this. But I don't. So if you do services, you have to make sure that that road is connected to the main road. Otherwise, the services won't be active. So it's really, I really wouldn't do anything that you have to move, like, you know, factories or whatever. So for the time being, we're going to leave that up there. let me see where we have coverage for fire. Okay, so they're all, okay, cool. So we're gonna finish this walkthrough area here. Just put that right there. Okay. Now, as many of you can see, I'm just kind of moving all these buildings here are going to move back down a notch. So I'm just going to kind of rotate some of them this way. Now, my population is 30,000, so I really don't need to worry about it right now. Otherwise, I would move those parks back this way and boost my population. But right now, it's not a big deal. Honestly, even for the purpose of this, let's do this. Because this is just a trial city. So right now, I'm just trying to get the most coverage I can. So I'm doing 1,800 right there. And we know we're going to be moving them downwards. So we're going to take this. Wait, hang on. Just kind of looking to see where I get the most. Let's go there. Okay. Now, we're going to take this storage facility. This storage facility has a invisible pollution square. So it's going to drop my happiness by 1% here in a second. Now, we're not going to put a service area. We're going to do a park, I think, right there. Let's go back with this one, I guess. This one's got a larger coverage zone, I think. It's about the same. Okay, so we'll just go with this one then, since it's got more. All right, so essentially this is it, okay? Now we just wait for those to go red. So this area over here is not going to be part of the thing anymore. So that can just stay that way for now. Now we're basically what we have done is we bought the higher sewage thing. We're trying to get our roads all set and squared away. And we're just going to cycle through some of these upgrades here. Metal and plastic, wood and seeds. Okay, so I really don't want to sell any nails, but I'm going to have to, I think. Okay, so wood, seed, what did we need? All right, that's good. Boom, got that done. Try to set these up here. So we need 6 metal and 1 plastic. Is that what there was? Yeah. Okay. So, let's do that. Storage is a pain in the ass. What do I need to upgrade? I think it was a camera. Yeah. Oh, lovely. Power. Okay. So, power and water are needing upgraded again. 6,000 for the water. Okay. So, I think there's a thing in here for the coal. Let's see. Yeah, okay. It's $3 whopping. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Alright. What do we need? Notice how I cycle through these quite a bit. Okay, so I only need 2 more metal. Okay. Done. Give me a fucking camera. Jesus. Ridiculous. What did I need a hammer for? No. Okay, I need 1 wood there. Get that done. Level up. Cool. We are level 11. Minerals. Yippee fucking. Oh boy. Okay. We're going to set that up because I'm going to be pausing this here in just a second. And let's see. Come on, give me a camera. Jesus. I'm going to wait to, wait, where the hell? Why did that? Huh? Okay. I was like, why did that all of a sudden go away? That was fucking weird. Try to have a few more slots available before I go and look on the global market. Okay, so we're going to set this up, and I'm going to make a few more things here, and then I'm going to pause the video. But this is going to be the walkthrough part 3, okay? So we're just catching up on what we did yesterday that I wasn't able to record for you guys because of this stupid ass app. Now, we are going to get caught up on our storage here soon. So I'm going to try to shop on the global market and get our storage up a little bit. But we're right on track. Let's see. I know I needed... What did I need here? Introducing Club Wars. Yeah, that's nice, dude. Okay. Unlock cargo ship dock. Yes, I think that this was in walkthrough part 3 where we cut out. Now, I wanted to explain to you guys why we went ahead and did this first. So it was $10,000, and essentially what you want to do here is you need keys, right? For the specialization categories. Now, when you first start, this is exactly what we were talking about. Okay, good thing I just remembered this. So, at this point in the game, you have education, transportation, landscape, and parks, right? Landscape and parks are not epic project categories, okay? But you are going to be doing epic projects once you reach level 24. Aside from that, you also have a situation where you want to boost your population to unlock the airport, right? So the airport requires 120,000 population, and the VU Tower requires 90,000. Now, you can boost the population around your city with parks and stuff, but they're not really that high of a pop boost. So which one should you unlock first, and why? Now, even if you want to do an education epic, do not unlock education first. The very first category that you're going to want to unlock is going to be transportation. So it's $40,000. Okay. This particular building is going to be 30% pop boost. It's not all that great, but this one here, and you won't be able to see the epic pointers on these buildings at the level that you are right now, but I have a video that shows all of those. So right now, this is the best one to buy. It's going to be it's going to be 20 keys, 50% pop boost. It's only 4 squares, big, and it's going to be the coverage zone is actually quite large on this one. It's also a 3-pointer. So you're also going to want to save your platinum keys, okay? So anytime that you can spend gold keys, do that. Now, why am I telling you to do this category and not education? And I'm going to explain why. And you are going to do education, just not first. So here's the education category. Now, anytime that you unlock a new category, there's a couple things that you want to pay attention to, and that is the requirements for the building in which you want to purchase. So first off, don't waste any keys, cash, coins, or anything like that on buildings that are there all the time, okay? Not unless you absolutely need them for something. So in this case, if you wanted to purchase right here, just so you guys know, okay, all of these ones here, the very last few, are hotspots. You won't get those until you unlock regional maps. Now, anytime you click on a building, it shows you the requirements needed for that building. So right here it says regional population 1,000, regional unlocked Sunny Isles or Island, and then you're like, okay, well, you know what? Department of Education, and you're like, okay, well, I'm not going to have regionals unlocked for a while, right? And so you scroll over here. Now, this one wants platinum keys. You also have to be level 30 before you unlock this one. Okay, so you see this little symbol here that says 30? That's the city level. Now, this one's level 17. This one, it only requires you to have the community college. And so you start looking at all this stuff, and you realize that you have to buy quite a few buildings before you can even purchase these. So right here, this requires the Department of Education, right? Which is this thing here. This is how you're going to unlock this whole category. Now, the high school requires the public library. The community college requires the high school. And the university requires the community college. So you have to purchase every one of these before you can purchase the one you want. And when you start looking at the cost of the keys, it's quite a bit of keys, really, that you don't have this early on in the game. And so it's a huge waste of keys at where you're at right now. So we're going to go with the transportation category because we are limited to keys and funds. Now, right now, we're not really at that point, right? Because we don't really have any keys right now. But I know that when I have $40,000 to spare, I know where it's not going. It's not going to education, right? And so there's a couple of things that you're going to want to save for. So don't just go ballistic with the parks, right? Hold off on the parks. Right now, what you're going to be doing is people focus way too much on population early on. Don't do that. That's what's going to set you back, okay? So essentially what you're doing right now is you want the population for the things in the game that you want to unlock. You don't want population for taxes because they don't give you that much taxes. The amount of money that you're going to spend in services to deal with all the people that you've added is going to well outweigh the taxes in which you receive. So once you unlock the global HQ for 10,000 people, right? You don't need to worry about population again until you reach level 18. Because once you reach level 18, that's when you're going to unlock the group feature. And you're going to be participating in the contest of mayors competitively, right? So between now and level 18, you're going to be focused on upgrading the homes and working on storage and unlocking stuff and getting coins, right? So right now, my main focus is going to be upgrading my homes and getting my storage unlocked. That's number one, okay? Now, I'm going to hold off on buying any more parks. Yeah, I could boost my population because I know that I'm going to need population when I get to level 18 to unlock the airport. But do you know how easy it is to boost population? Very easy, especially when you already have the homes to do it, right? So I'm going to hold off on boosting my pop anymore, and that way I don't end up spending a ton of money on services right now. So I'm going to hold off. I got $35,000, right? I'm going to proceed on. I'm going to continue making stuff and selling it and shopping the global market to search for rares, right? And then I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. And once I get to this point where, let's see. Okay. Once I get to this point where, let's say I'm at level 18, then I can deal with my pop boost and bring my pop up to where I can unlock the airport. Okay? But for now, we're going to focus on the VU tower, right? Now, essentially, I need 90,000 people to get this VU tower unlocked. So, here's the thing with the VU tower. It's very expensive. It is very useful, and it is a necessity. If you're going to want to be doing epic projects, you need keys to buy specialization buildings. If you want to be a war player, you're going to need keys to unlock cards. If you want a city, if you want your city to be beautiful, you're going to want to be able to purchase things and buildings, so you're going to want keys. Pretty much the V Tower is extremely important, and it's one of the buildings that people don't even realize the importance behind it. A lot of people do the shipments, and that's it. And they slack in the VU Tower. A lot of people will sell their VU items and never use them, and that is a huge mistake, because essentially every time you sell a VU item, you're essentially getting rid of gold keys. Look at it that way. Is that 500 measly coins worth a gold key to you? I mean, if you're somebody who wants water in your city, or you want to do, when limited time stuff comes around, you're going to want to buy stuff. Or like when you have, war cards that you want to unlock, and it costs like 46, gold keys to unlock. I mean, that sucks, right? So that's what we're going to be focused on, is getting our population up to 90,000 to get this VU tower unlocked. But not, right this very minute. So right now, hang on just a second. Okay, so right now we're going to focus on getting our storage up a little bit. So this is going to be one of your main focuses all the time. And as you can see, you guys, I've constantly been refreshing the building materials. Now, I know I'm going to be getting off the game here for a little bit, so I'm going to try to set my shops up real quick. Let's see. Okay. I need a fucking camera, is what I need. Alright. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to upload this walkthrough part 3. And then I'm going to do walkthrough part 4 here in a little bit, because I got some other stuff I got to do. And in walkthrough part 4, hopefully I will have accumulated some better... Aha! See? There we go. That's what I needed. There we go. So now we've freed up some space. We're up to 65. And as you guys have seen, I think I bought five rares from the global market. Is about all I've purchased, honestly. Yeah, on this city. So all of my rares so far have come from the opinion bubbles or the little progress report things here. Let's see. Spend simoleons in global trade. So we're going to go buy a few things to get that going. So we can unlock that. That's an easy one to do. Always check for gift boxes. Always check for cool cities because you don't come across them very often. So when you do, you're definitely going to want to take a screenshot. And that way you can look back on it, maybe for ideas or whatever. Okay, we are already up to what, 36 minutes? Okay, so let's get this last thing done on here. I'll upload the video and then we will get started back for walkthrough part 4. Honestly, I'm surprised that it's going as quick as it is. Let's see. Now, don't waste any platinum keys on anything, okay? If it's not limited time and you can't live without it, or if you can live without it and it's not limited time, don't buy it, okay? The only thing that you should be buying is the limited time stuff that you can't live without. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay. Now, as you can see, my happiness is dropping a little bit, which we know why. Because I'm not tending to their service needs right now. They can fuck off. Move out. I don't care. Take the taxes with you. They're garbage. And you guys, I have seen a lot of people talking about just things that they really don't know. You know, maybe they're just like referencing something they heard on another video or whatever. But honestly, I don't think people realize just how bad it is to give false information. You might not mean to, but if you're seeing something on some of these other YouTubers' videos and then you're going into a group and you're repeating it as fact or as if you know something, it spreads like wildfire, and it causes a lot of problems for me in my group because now I have to fix this issue where people are misinformed, right? And there's a lot of misinformation about this game out there, and it really sucks too because it's like, fuck, man. It's some of the high-end YouTubers with all the subscribers and stuff that are saying the shit that's wrong. And so people believe them because they're a YouTuber, right? They must know everything. It's like, fuck. So just before you guys give out advice, make sure that you guys know that it's true. Don't just assume that it's true just because you heard some YouTuber say it. Alright, let's see what we got. Cool, we can upgrade again. Sweet. Alright, now. Okay, we already did that one. Where is the... Okay, so we got 20, so we need... Okay, we can go ahead and drop another one down. So we've got quite a few that are up there. Alright, cool. So, you know, you don't have to camp level 10. You can, but you don't have to. You're going to get quite a bit of rares at level 18 when you have to take into consideration that a level 18 player, the algorithm doesn't drop very much, but you also have access to a lot more depots that you didn't have access to before, because now you're seeing items that you weren't able to see before. And you also have to take into consideration that you are unlocking quite a few features in the game, like the war feature, the group chest feature, the contest of mayors pass, you know, just a lot of things, trading with club members to get that storage done quicker. So, you know, camping level 18 and being able to start earning those buildings and the pop boost and get help from people is huge. It's going to be better. You're going to get your storage unlocked quicker at level 18 with getting and utilizing all aspects of the game than you would be just camping by yourself at level 10. Now, if you have a feeder and you're level 10 and you can just kind of camp and push things over with a high level city, yes, that's a little better, but essentially you're still not able to cash in on the Contest of Mayors Pass that you would be able to cash in on originally, right? So it's really just up to you guys and what you guys decide you want to do. But for now, I'm going to do it this way. Okay. So we're at 90% happiness. That's not bad. People are way too worried about the happiness and they're like freaking out. All hell's gonna break loose. It's an easy fix. Calm down. Okay. Let's see. Don't sell any rares, you guys. I know I say that a lot, but you guys don't listen. All right. What the hell? All right. I'm going to go set these up. And then I'm going to end this video. I want to get at least have a couple things making here. Chairs are a good money maker, just so you guys know. Okay, so here's the thing with this, all right? I can hold off and wait to do these upgrades for when I get to the level 18 for the Contest of Mayors. And if I had another city to put these dozer on, I would. So if you have a second city, store these dozer elsewhere and wait until the Contest of Mayors, okay? Now, because I don't have another city and I don't want to just sell these, I'd rather use them than sell them, I am actually going to unlock a slot. But you guys are going to be in a little bit better position if you have a way to store these other items, okay? Okay. So we've got that slot done. Now we're going to throw down a couple seeds. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to end this video, and we will be back shortly.